Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone in between Jason, welcome to The Rundown, a 10-minute testing ripoff for Genesys format. Today, for the inaugural episode of The Rundown, I want to talk about one of my favorite decks, Crystron. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the adventure variant of the deck. Before going into the card by card, I want to give a shout out to the Genesys format Discord, where I got the idea for this version of the deck in the first place. Previously, I was playing a version that played like Poseidra and the Millennium cards that aren't points, but after playing, I found this one to be much more fun and consistent. Historically, Crystron hasn't been the most powerful deck. It's seen a little bit of competitive play, mostly modern play with the K9 cards, as well Genesys also played the K9 card. Those are all pointed out of existence for this deck. We also, of course, don't have access to any Link monsters, so we can't really find any value in using cards like Scrap Recycler, and there's no Clockwork Knight for us. However, I think being able to play these generic water extender discard cards really powers up Crystron so it can be a contender in Genesys format. To start the card by card, let's go over our adventure engine. First off, we are on one copy of Legal Knight. This is our kind of Wandering Griffin Rider replacement. Griffin Rider is way too many points, so we obviously cannot play that in this deck. So we're running a Legal Knight so we can actually get some interaction out of the adventure engine, not just have it be more discards. We're playing 3 Water Enchantress of the Temple. Thankfully, she is 0 points, so we're able to play her for free just to search our rights, or she could also be an extender. We're on the 3 Rights of Aramasir. Really want to see this card. We don't often use a normal summon effect on the Crystrons, so we're fine giving it up for the right effect. And then we're on the 1 Faithful and the 1 Draco back, the mandatory one-offs for the deck. Following that, we have the Crystrons. We're on 1 Crystron Citrus. We are on 1 of the Razia Ordle. We're on 3 copies of Crystron Sulfafnir, one of the best cards in Crystron. Now on to cards that have some points. We are playing 3 Crystron Sulfador. In the previous version, the Millennium version I mentioned at the top, one of the best things we could do with Sulfador is actually put Crystron cards into our back row with the Millennium Field spell, so Sulfador can then destroy them to summon himself. I did that a lot. We're on 3 of the Crystron Smiger. This is one of the cards that lost its points, which makes this deck much more playable. We're on 2 copies of Crystron Fist of Vern. Not the best card to open. It's one of the best cards to send off of Sulfador. Rounding out the Crystron monsters, we're on 3 copies of Crystron Tristros. We do actually want to open Tristros in order to summon it from hand off of a turtle, or maybe off of a graveyard effect, Crystron Inclusion, which, speaking of, we have our other pointed card, Crystron Inclusion. We're only playing 1 of. This card is 25 points. It's a 1-card combo. It's a Rhoda. It's an extender, so it makes plenty of sense that this card is pointed. We do need to play at least 1. I would love to play more, but that's the way the points fall. And for our last Crystron card in the main deck, we're on 1 copy of Crystron Cluster. It's one of our best end board pieces we could possibly have. Now, to our generic extenders, we're on 3 copies of Fishborg Harpooner. You can reveal this card to 1 water monster in your hand, special summon 1 of them and discard the other. You can only use this effect of Fishborg Harpooner once per turn. This card sent to the grave as material for a water single monster. You can negate the effects of 1 effect monster your opponent controls until the end of this turn. So, not only is Harpooner an extender for us, getting Crystron cards in grave, you could also say it's a bit of a 2-card combo enabler for us, but it is also decent at going second, allowing us that if we use the Harpooner as a synchro material, we can then negate a monster the opponent currently controls. Our other generic extenders, Ice, Jade, Ran, Agerine. A lot of these water decks are always throwing in the Ran Agerine into these decks. She's one of the best cards at just getting us going for a 2-card combo. Now onto the non-engine in the main deck, we have 2 copies of Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, 3 copies of Molcharmi Fulos, and 2 main deck copies of Cosmic Cyclone. Now on to the extra deck. We're on 1 Chronomaly Vimana. I would love to be able to play Cyber Dragon Nova and Infinity, but unfortunately the points there are too high, so we're stuck with the next best thing. We're on 1 copy of XL Synchron. Other level 5 synchro, we have Crystron Amatrix. We're on 1 copy of Coral Dragon. Because we have these level 4s, such as Harpooner, we are actually able to make level 6 synchros, and pretty much the best generic one is just the Coral Dragon. There's also an interesting play we can do with the Coral Dragon where we use our Tristros, pop the Coral Dragon to just draw a card and also summon our 2 5s. For our last card that actually has points, we're on 1 copy of F.A. Dawn Dragster. Pretty much always making this guy either turn 1 or turn 2 on the opponent's turn. The most common thing to quick synchro into on the opponent's turn. We're on Samurai Destroyer. We're on 2 copies of Crystron Skeletus. We have the Navy Dragon Mech. Not the best. This is one of the big flex spots. If you have any better ideas for level 9s we could play in this slot, honestly, let me know in the comments. This is the best one I found so far that has the most utility in air quotes. But if you have a better idea, please let me know. Quarion Gondrax, Satellite Warrior, Changing Gimeragerine. We're also on Arms of Genex Return 0. And rounding out the extra deck, we have Centurion Legacia. Now to the side deck. My siding isn't perfect. I think of the 15 cards in my side deck, I think only 6 of these are actually mandatory to include, and the rest you can just pick and choose what you kind of want in there. So my choices for the side deck, I have 3 copies of Dark Ruler No More, 3 copies of Night Beam. Honestly, Night Beam is one of my MVPs in Genesys. I've been putting Night Beam into almost all of my decks. It's just so nice against the Draco Tail decks. Now for the card I actually think is mandatory to play on the side, we have Spell Card Soul Exchange. Absolutely excellent at letting us go second, tribute over the opponent's monsters, get one of our big guys out. We have 3 copies of Mistaken Arrest. It's unfortunate this card still exists in the format, but hey, speaking of cards that I hate, we have 3 copies of Gravity Collapse. This card should be 1,000 million points. This card just basically says, if you're playing a synchro deck, you win going first. With all that said, I'm going to kick it over to some live games right from my Twitch stream, which is in the description if you want to check out that. Banger ass, baller ass hand. Go. We don't need to play around talents. That shit doesn't exist. Discard, add 2. Redox and something else. Okay. Activate something that's specials from deck. Add 1. Sure. Sure. So what are we doing with this hand? After this turn, we go Adrian, pitch. Finally, a special summon from deck. Fua fua, fua fua, yeah! Dude, Perulia is fucking crazy in Genesys format. Like, actually insane. It makes sense that Perulia is more points than the rest, because it is actually crazy. Like, we'd already be like 3 draws deep with Perulia. Blaster, blasting their ass. Quick overlay. That only counts as 1 draw. This fucking guy. Okay, draws. Ah, fuck. That's a problem. And they have titles, so we can't even age ring. Huh. Solex off the top. Solex off the top. Solex off the top. Manifesting Solex. Manifesting Solex. I mean, like, we're all waters and they have 1 water. They have 0 water monsters engraved for return 0. Does he do anything? Yes. Quick. Wait, it's quick effect negate for spells? Fuck. Solex doesn't do it. Negate and destroy? Banish. Ooh. Boo. Negate and banish. Boo. Yeah, return 0 can negate lights and darks. Lights and darks. Lights and darks. Shit, I should have sided in Night Beam. I mean... like... oh yeah, Belle, they got her ass. They got her ass, she's dead. Belle's an Earth, yes. I need big, big chungus, big chungus, big chungus, big, big chungus, big chungus, big chungus. They got something there. Anyway, so Fafnir, pitch, summon itself, pop itself. So Fafnir, summon out one of my Tristros. Anyway, Smiger effect. Add the trap. Big, big chungus, big chungus, big chungus. Big, big chungus, big chungus, big chungus. And now inclusion's free. This Fern. Pop. Oh, that put title engrave. Anyway. Tristeros effect. So we can summon Citri, turn Big Chungus into Lagacia. Lagacia, pop the return 0. Oh, no, she's a light. Never mind, we don't do that. We go this Fern, make a 5. Amatrix. Go to sleep. 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 Well, defense position, whatever. Same shit. Same shit, different position. Now we got the 5. We can go 4. Oh, we didn't normal. That's right. Hargooner. How do we get inclusion off the field now? Let me think. Got this. Add a 5. No, we go this. Add the Toidle. Turtle. She's not a tuner. No. What am I thinking? Add a 5. Doesn't fucking matter. Hargooner. Reveal the 5. Summon the 5. Send a Harpooner. Didn't normal, by the way. We make Skeletus with these. Skeletus effect. Add back somebody. We got a bunch of Tristros. Might as well just add one back to hand. Yeah, no, we'll add Smiger back. Tristros. Pop. 7 2 5s. Oh, we can send still. We'll send what we don't have, and we'll summon back that Tristros. Yeah, let's Bell herself. I kind of want to just summon the one that's already in grave, just so we can have shit still. Like, stuff still banished. Nah, it's smarter just to play this. That's all we need. Alright, and here's the mana. Using these two. Nib me now, punk. We can turtle, summon Smiger. We summon Smiger. We can go into something else. Can make Lagacia, pop a card. I think we're good here. $25. 23 in. 36 direct. Ghost Bell. I didn't even know what effect they activated. I just saw Ghost Bell glow, so I clicked it. Main 2. Turtle can summon We'll save everything else. Yeah, sounds good. Go. I mean, they do have 4 cards. Because I didn't think we have OTK line with all the big gut. What the fuck are we doing with the Super Rejuve? Sure. Oh, let's flip this now, just in case. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so they're all back in grave now. We're summoning... What's his name after this? Pebbles? I mean, I'll take the 2-for-1 on that. Do they have Redux yet? They do have Redux. So all the rulers can banish themselves to add more? Yeah. Sure. We'll put them onto that. Because if they stick anything to the board, we have Cluster and we have these guys sinking into something. They banished. Blast their title, that's fine. Blaster, add. Yeah. You know what? Let's do this. Let's get rid of the Redox. And we'll get rid of another... Get rid of a baby, actually. Yeah. Excel. XLF. Return 0. Go. We have Dark, Water, Earth negates. Tempest. We also have Wind negate because of the double Fua at the start of the game. Holy shit. Yeah, title? Negate, 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 negate. Oh my god. And this hand kind of fucks crazy style, if I'm being honest. We go Fateful. Hargooner. Reveal the Turtle. We're gonna summon the Turtle. Pitch the Gooner. Fateful. Add Draco back. Effect. Do we want... Enchantress? Oh, yeah, we gotta get Enchantress. Pitch Draco back. It doesn't come back, so we don't have the token yet. Fateful. Fateful. Token. Effect. Pop the Turtle. Sulfador. Yeah. Continuous. Activate. Add. Yeah. This gets us the Tristeros. This summons us the Tristeros. There's no normal. Ellie Skelly. Effect. I will take back this Fern. Tristeros. Pop. Summon the 2 5s. Bring him back. Famana. Honestly, set normal Thisburn. Pass. And they already know it is, so we'll flip Cluster now so they can't banish our Crystrons. And then once this runs in grave on our next turn, I'm gonna jump off a fucking cliff. Get out of here with this shit. It's so annoying. Oh no, it's Doomsy. Never mind. I rescind my allegations. It's Doomsy. That's Tristeros. So we can go 2, 5. We can make 9. We can go 2, 4, 5, 9, 11. We could just summon what's his name to be safe. Citri. Oh no, this makes Navy. Oops. Whatever. We'll do this, so now we can make Navy as a quick when they actually do something. Summon, yep. Add a Doomsy, we will not be allowing that one. Setting Doomsy Destruction, cool, cool. Trestia. Special summon. Navy with these two. Can't be targeted. This targets? I thought this didn't target. Whoops. They negated it anyway. They negated it anyway. We were never in any danger. Pre-mat. Sure. I just won't put damage on us. That's fine. Because they already quit, so it's not OTK, right? Oh, yeah. Secret effect of inclusion. Yeah, let's go Cosmic on that card, because we know what that is already. Sure. I mean, it gets banished no matter what. Cool. Glad you did that, huh? We'll hold Cluster. Come on, you know you want to negate this. Self-door. Pop inclusion. Self-door effect. Pop. Let's go ahead and send Tortle. Let's just send a this front, get him engrave. Water Enchantress, get rid of this thing. Let's grab another right. I don't fucking care where I grab it from. Skeletus. We're locked out of anything but machines. We can't go Chungus. Take a Smiger, I guess. Tristeros, pop the Skeletus again. Summon these guys again. Skeletus, special back. Tristeros from banished again. Make Legacia. Can't be targeted still. Oh, wait. They detached it. He can be targeted now. So we can make Legacia. Fucking everything for this Legacia. They're up. Cannot be destroyed once per thing. Then we go... Oh, no, we got this. Pitch to Smiger, summon itself, pop itself. Effect. Tristeros again. Turtle. Another one. Dawn Dragster. Days. Combat. Attack. 2K. 21. Alright, so they got 3 cards. We got We got the cluster. We got the negate. Didn't the negate destroy? Pre-mat? Obviously, we're fucking stopping pre-mat. Let's kill this since we're out of them. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we're back with deck, and I should probably apologize about the quality of the games. Honestly, Omega just would refuse to function probably when I tried to record just the replays, and I don't exactly have a community waiting to jump in with the tier 0 meta decks for you to play against. But I went ahead and showed you some games where I got to show off the best that Crystron can do going first, going second. I wanted to make sure we include the absolute basics for everyone to see. So, to expand a little bit further on Crystron, we should go over some pros and cons with the deck. First, the pros. This deck has a lot of recursion. It has some really powerful lines we can do turn 1, turn 2, and we can do them multiple times over. You saw it in both games that we were able to go through multiple turns of using each engine piece again, and again. 2, we have a very layered interaction. We actually have on-the-fly choices we can make to interact with the opponent, all depending on what we end up summoning off of our Tristros. And 3, for the most part, we just don't lose to 1-for-1 hand traps. Cards like Veiler, like Ghost Ogre, Ghost Warner don't usually just end the turn for us, which is a very big positive. Now the cons. First of all, we die super hard to Dimensional Fissure. We lose the Dimensional Fissure, we lose the Macrocosmos. While yes, the Crystrons do want to be banished, they want to be banishing themselves from the graveyard with their own effects. 2, we don't really get along well with Kaijus. Because of how much focus our interactions have with singular cards or multiple cards being on the field at the same time, a well-placed Kaiju could end up breaking up all of that interaction. And 3, while yes, we do have a bunch of gas to hopefully gas through other people's boards, there is a slight difficulty in going second, especially into the current meta decks. But with all that said, I hope you'll give Crystron a chance on your own, and let me know in the comments what you think of Crystron, of my build of Crystron, and if there is something you think I didn't do well with this deck, or if I could prove it, leave that down below as well. If you liked the video, also like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time on the next rundown. Goodbye.